We are, I don't know where we are. We're on the logarithmic equations. Yeah, we're like on page 3 or 4. Page 4. Yeah. Let me do 8. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What's wrong with 8? Okay, 8 is pretty close to 6, but it might be good to practice another one of these. So if there's only log on one side, you just kind of want to get a clean like log base 5 of 10 equals that. You want it to be kind of simple like this. So how can I clean this up a little bit? I want to get rid of the -2. So how do I get rid of the -2? Divide by -2. How does it come out as error? Is that why? No, this should work. Okay, so that -2 goes away, so you get log base 5 of 7x equals -1. So this is, you want something that looks like this. Now that it's just a basic log equation, you can turn it into an exponential equation to solve it. So the order is 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 2 is kind of how it goes. So the 5 comes first. You write it as a normal 5. This is what log means basically. It means 5 to the this is supposed to equal that. 5 to the -1 is supposed to equal 7x. So how would I solve this for x? Get x by itself by doing what? Divide by 7. So you could plug that in. 5 to the -1 divided by 7. 5 to the -1, do you guys know what that actually equals? It's 1/5. Divided by 7 basically is like multiplying by 1/7. So it's just going to be 1/35. Alright, did they do any more tricks? So, who's left? Is that everybody? Yeah, they.
On 11, are you supposed to use the quadratic formula?
11. Oh yeah, looks like you're gonna have to, isn't it? 11 is actually a lot like number 1, right? Because you have a log of this equals log of that, so this and that have to be the same.
Does it not factor?
Well, I mean, I don't mean quadratic.
Yeah, it probably does.
I got it to factor.
Yeah, it factors. I didn't
Pretty
mean
easily,
quadratic
actually.
formula. I just meant the
It's a
first
double
part
root.
of it.
This was number 8. Anyways, so you two kind of missed number 1. 1 and 11 and 12, those problems, if they're both log of something equals log of something, those left, the v, on number 11, the v squared plus 35 has to equal -12v minus 1. If you're solving a v squared,
2 answers in 12.
a squared equation, a quadratic equation, you want to move everything to one side and factor. Or, if you have to, use quadratic formula.
It's -1 by the way.
-1. If you have to use quadratic formula. I feel like we did quadratic formula first semester, didn't we? So I'm not 100% sure you will need that for this test, but you might write it down just in case. This one you do, you just don't, not sure the problem exactly like this will be on the test, but. So you move everything to one side, add the 12v over, add the 1 over, And then you could use quadratic formula. A is 1, B is 12, C is 36, plug it in. But this one factors, and that would be much easier if you know how to factor. V squared becomes V times V. What multiplies into 36? That adds up to 12. 9 and 3 is actually 27. Yeah, if that was a 27 right there, that would work. 6 and 6. So V is, what V values make these factors equal 0? Negative 6. That would be it. Okay, in the next page, this might be the last one that we look at for a day. Should I do? Yeah, definitely, looking at the time. Like I said on number 6, there's a very high likelihood I'll put something like number 6 on the test. There's also about 100% chance that I'll put one of these on the test. If you know how to do them, they're not too bad. You guys know how to do them?
Turn it into a log.
Right. So basically, if they give you a basic log equation, you want to turn it into an exponential equation. If they give you an exponential equation, you probably want to turn it back into a log equation. That's usually the way it goes. And the trick is the same. It's 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. In other words, this is going to go in the first spot. That's going to go in the third spot. That's going to go in the second spot. So it's log base 3 of 17 should give us B. Okay, it gets a little bit messier here. You guys might remember calculators doing this. Some of you have calculators that can just plug this in as is. If you don't have a smart calculator, you might have to plug in log of 17 divided by log of 3. That would also give you the right answer. If you have a smart calculator, just plug this in. Hopefully you remember how to do that from a couple months ago.
In 10,000
It says 10 thousandths place. Yeah, that's the 4th decimal place. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. Somebody tell me the answer to that, just to make sure we're on the same page. 2.5789. And you could check that. You could do 3 to this power and see if it gives you 17. You can always check your equations. Let's look at the bottom. Maybe 11. It's about as tricky as it gets. Oh, 10. Okay, let's do 10 and 11, then we'll call it for a day. If you guys are going to be gone tomorrow, I will record it. We're basically going to do the other half of this thing, and then on Monday and Tuesday we're going to do another big thing like this. So, where are you guys going? Where are you guys at 8th period? Like in the gym or something?
It's in Cooper, it's been checked out.
You guys are going to be gone.
I have an internship.
Are you going to be gone tomorrow?
Oh, Monday and Monday.
I need people. Who's going to be gone tomorrow? That's what I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the sophomores. I thought you said you weren't going to be gone tomorrow just a second ago.
No, you said what's already out.
I thought it was easy.
So everybody's going to be gone. Okay, jeez. All right, I'll just have to try to get to you. When are you guys leaving tomorrow?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Then we get back like.
Well, I want to get you Monday's thing in case you want to do it ahead of time.
Like, I can kind of pick it up after school
So-
from your room if you want.
I might just have to hand it to you. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I might just have to hand it to you before.
So this is for
you
grade.
leave.
Well,
Yeah, I'll probably give you some points, but like.
So when you
just-
turn it in completely.
No,
Okay.
I'll probably give you participation grade just for working in class, not goofing around. Never do that.
Yeah, we're ninjas.
Okay, number 10.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's not a basic exponential equation, we want to clean it up a little bit, make it look more like number 1.
Log base.
Nope.
Wait,
We want to clean this up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really want this guy right here. So what should I do about it? Add 5.
And then. Yeah, and then that turns into log base e of 5
Yeah.
equals x
Yeah,
plus.
it's log base e. You guys remember the trick for that one? Log base e is also known as natural log. Remember that button on your calculator? Even the not super smart calculators have this button. So it's 1 instead of log base e, which you could do that, that would work, but you can just plug in natural log instead. It's 1, 3, 2. So after you plug in natural log of 10, you have to add 1. It's just natural log of 10 plus 1. Okay, 11 actually is pretty similar, but maybe you should just do the test practice. Got time, right? What would be a good first step for 11? Subtract the 3, clean that up a little bit. So we got 9 to the n plus 10 equals 78. Now,
Log base 9 looks to be, and then subtract it.
right, log base 9, 1, 3, 2. So, yeah, you gotta put this in the calculator. If you got a good calculator, put it in like that. If you got a not as good calculator, plug in log of 78 divided by log of 9 minus the 10 over.
Can you show me where my natural log button is?
Should be right next to the log.
It's right here.
Or you might have to hit shift log or something.